All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Butch. Let's just jump right into it. So, if you don't mind, just introducing yourself, say where you're located, and give me a little bit of a background on your story and your gym.
Alrighty, so I'm located in Bronx, New York. My name is Butch Nieves. I have two fitness studios that we're working with you guys right now. A little bit of a background would be I opened up my first gym in 1987. I know, that's way before you were born. I know, I know. I've been in the fitness industry for a little bit over 40 years now, so I've seen quite a lot, but I'm still willing to learn quite a lot. So I know there's a lot of new things to learn all the time. I'm also a former Mr. America, Mr. USA, and I use that to help market our businesses because it's owned and operated by a true fitness professional. There you go.
There you go. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, legend in my own mind.
How was it kind of the situation for your gyms? I know one of them you've had with us for a bit longer, but how was the situation kind of before you joined Pancham and what kind of like made you make that decision that you needed to switch things up?
Well, everything was really stagnant. Nothing was happening. There was no activity going on. And that was the problem. We were paying for quite a bit of marketing, paying for the different companies, and it was very costly and time consuming on top of it. And the worst part about it, there was no progress. There was no results at the end of the day. I don't pay for activity. We pay for the results at the end of the day. So I was getting really, really frustrating. So eventually, for the one of my studios, the HIIT Room, I found you guys. I jumped on you, and we started getting some activity, which was like, hey, it was like a breath of fresh air. So that was really a good thing. That's what really happened. I felt good about it, and then therefore I switched out the other location to you guys as well.
Awesome. And what would you say is beyond the results? What do you like about Pancham and in terms of kind of the relationship that we've built, the process, how things work, and basically like what your favorite thing is working with us, just to toot our own horn a little bit.
Well, you listen. Honestly speaking, my most favorite thing of working with this whole entire company. And what I really like about working with you guys is that I get a response really quickly. If I send an email, if I send a text, I get a response. I don't get an automated message saying, hey, you have to schedule an appointment with us and we'll be able to talk to you next week at some time. I hated that. And that's what I got from every other marketer all the time. I was like, why can't I just pick up a phone and get somebody to answer my question or to help me with whatever situation? And you guys nailed it. So I've never have to wait long and we get taken care of right away. So I absolutely love that.
That's great. I appreciate you. And I do my
Yeah.
best to be very quick.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's, butt.
Fair enough. And I know you do like the fact that we have the lead nurturing in place, right? That we reach out. So how has that kind of helped you out in terms of that following up with
Well,
the leads?
that's the other favorite thing that I love about you guys is the fact that you actually have a live person that reaches out. Because so many marketing companies now are using AI, everything is automated. There's no real human touch. There's such a disconnect. And they're all automated services, and people see through that right away. That they don't feel like anything is special. And we don't have that now. People actually, oh, somebody called me, and you get somebody on the phone, and they could resolve any of my issues or booking issues. So that's my favorite part also, that you actually call the prospect and say, hey, let's figure out the best time for you to meet, and come into the studio. So that's absolutely my favorite part, that it's not that AI or that tech, fabricated nonsense.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of our differentials, and it works, right? Because it takes stuff off your
Yeah.
plate, and it's not just an automated thing. Same way that you don't get an automated email from me saying you'll hear back in a bit.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I'm not a big, commercial gym. We're not those big, LA Fitness or 24-hour fitness gyms. We're a small boutique center, and it's personal there. The people have to know, you have to know your client, they have to know you. They have to get to know you, like you, and trust you, right? That's what everybody says.
Yeah, yeah,
So, absolutely, that's like exactly what it does on your end and our end, which is great.
perfect team.
Yeah, there it is.
And now with all your experience in the industry and dealing with a bunch of marketing agencies, if you were to speak to someone who is kind of considering onboarding with Pancham, a little bit on the fence, what would you say to them?
Well, the one thing that I love about you guys too, the other thing is that you do your due diligence in the market that we're in. Because so many companies, again, out there think that every market is the same, and it is not. That's one thing I've learned, doing this for 40 years. I've been in a lot of different markets, and they're totally different. Somebody in New York is going to be totally different than somebody in Oklahoma. It's a whole different way to attract them and to talk to them and all that and reason with them. So what you guys do is you investigate, you check out the area that we're in, and that to me is what makes you different from everybody else as well, besides that personal touch. So that's what I would tell any new person coming in is like you have to give them a try because they're gonna look at exactly what your market is, see exactly what you need, and they're gonna put that personal touch to it. How could you not want to go with that? It's a no-brainer. Come on.
I love it. I love it. That's pretty much it from us, Butch. Is there anything else of your experience you want to kind of wrap it up with?
No, I mean, the only thing now is like, listen, we all know that we have to market. You have to spend some kind of, do ads. You have to do that. Why not do it with somebody that you can work with and somebody that gives your gym the personal touch? That's the best way to go, in my opinion.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Butch. I will see you very soon.